הגדולים, כבוד הבגדים, רבי בן חיים, הרבנים האורחים מארץ הקודש, הרב של יוקנעם, קהל קדוש ונכבד. As the rabbi said before, it is very hard, very difficult to speak up and to speak after such a great person. מקוצר המסיק ומעומק המושג. If Rabbi Chaim said he feels this way, what can we say much younger and a couple generations after? I had the zchut to learn from Chovdya for a few years. Baruch Hashem. הייתי מחבר גם מחבריי וחזיתי לרבי מאיר. The Gemara says the seed of God has a power to affect a person. Learning straight forward from the lab, that was a great zechut. Chazal says when Abraham Avinu passed away, התכנסו מלכי מזרח ומערב, kings from all over, gathered, and they recite, אוי לעולם שאבד מנהיגו, ואוי לספינה שאבד קברניתה. There are two behinot over here. There is the boat who lost his leader, and there is the boat who lost the captain. The Mepharshim explains, when a tzaddik passed away, the place where he used to live, the city, the place where he used to live, lost a great tzaddik. Not one particular Bet Midrash or one particular yeshiva, but the whole city lost it. And if a tzaddik passed away in Eretz Israel, not only one city lost, but the whole country lost. ואתה מוצרה בקריית ארבע חברון בארץ כנען. בחירי אדם של חברון בארץ כנען, ידע שתמיד חכם נפטר, לא עיר אחת הפסידה, כל הארץ כולה הפסידה. Not one city lost, the whole country lost. But if it's גדול הדור, not the whole country lost, the whole world lost. It's a difference between a boat who lost its captain, so the other boats are still running. Other boats in the ocean are still going, they have their captain. One boat lost its captain. But the whole world lost its leader. All our people. That's the way we feel. We feel the world lost its leader. The knowledge of Chovdya wasn't knowledge of a human being in our generation. He was able to gather in his mind thousands of poskim, Rishonim and Achronim, from the beginning of the generations until today. When you read his Teshuvot, and Yabia Omer and other Sfarim, you've been amazed to see how the Rav, nothing is missing, nothing disappears from his eyes. Sometimes you learn the Sugya, and you learn the Sugya good for a few weeks, and you cover everything. You open all the Rishonim, and you learn deeply, and you learn all the Achronim, and you learn deeply too, with Yosef, Sh'harot, and Sekelim, and shooting. And then you open the Sefer, and you start to read, and nothing disappeared. And suddenly you feel, oh, here, I found something, I have missed it. I'm writing on the side of the Sefer, over there. You keep reading, a couple of pages later, oh, I got it here. He didn't miss it. Just wait a little bit. Nothing is missing from the Sefer. He covers everything. Everything has been covered. And the knowledge he had brought him up to do something special, something that no other Hakam, no other Gadol could have done. That's the way to combine many shittot, many opinions, and to find a way that although this opinion, we are not asking after his opinion, but in a specific situation, in a specific case, can have the halacha כמו השיטה הזאת. Let's give an example. There is Abadi's opinion. בתוספות בעבודה זרה למתחד. If a God was cooking in a Jewish person's home, it's not considered בשיעורי גויים. מרן לא פסק כמו הרב. So, שיטה נכונה. בא אחר עובדיה, אם היהודי הדליק את האש, בבית היהודי, יש לנו כאן ספק ספקה, שומר הלכה כהרעבד, שומר הלכה כהרמה, so here we find a place where הלכה כמו הרעבד. So it's not דחוי anymore. That's what Hazar says. אלו ואלו דברי אלוקים חיים. although there are שיטות ענת being important בהלכה, but here we're going to find a place where we have the halakha according to this shita. And only a person who has such a full knowledge, such a massive information, not all the shitot can bring one shita from here and one shita from here, and to combine both shitot, and to combine the Torah, to make sure nothing from the Torah is has v'shalom for no reason. But Chacham Obadiah wasn't just a gadol b'Torah. He was a בעל חסד עצום. הרב סיפר על השקידה של רבינו when he was young. But as the Mishnah says במסכת ראש השנה, שופר שציפה זהב. אם נשתנה קולו ממה שהיה, פסול. חכם עובדיה, before he got to his position, and after he got to his position, and even when he was very old, same shkita. And a person with his knowledge could have said, let me rest a little bit. I know everything. And I know everything more than everyone else. No one can compete with me. Put anyone next to me, I'll teach him, he has nothing to teach me. He could have said to himself, let me relax a little bit. Never. You would see him take the Sefer. You would see him take the Gemara, and with such a desire to start learning, like it's the first time he's learning it. But you did it for the Rav, you did it already thousands of times, you know it. No, with a desire, with such a chukah, he was taking the Sefer and learning. And he would dive into learning, not just reading. You would see him disappear, he's not here anymore. 2 minutes after he starts learning, if a bomb is going to fall there, he's not going to know. If a missile is going to hit his house, he's not going to know. He dived. He's underwater of the Gemara. That's it. He's not there. Learning with full concentration, 100% focusing on the Torah and nothing else to interest him. That amazed me more than his knowledge. Hashkidah. To be such a shakdan, even in old age, we younger than him, much younger than him. We can learn the way he's learning when he's old. עמוד האש של אהבת התורה. A pillar of fire, love to Torah. מסירות נפש על התורה. When he was sick, after the surgery, he opened his eyes after the surgery. The first thing he does, he takes the Gemara. When he took the Gemara, אמרו הבנים עכשיו אנחנו נשאר בסדר. That's it. He's back to himself. When Chaim said before how he was making to others, let me tell you something. I knew the Rav in person, and I spoke many times to his banim and to his azrim. And I can tell you, as much he was making for others, he was making for himself. כמו שאמרו הרבן גמליאל, מה נעשה לבית אביך שמקלים לכל ישראל, מחמירים לעצמם. He was taking the most lenient opinion for others, for himself. ודרג יודע, בחלק א', הרב כתב על המקרר, when the refrigerator came to Israel, he was the first one to allow to open the refrigerator on Shabbat. There's a complication when you're opening the door, you're causing the motor to go on, and he came up with the idea that it's not happening when you're opening the door right away, so it's not considered ma'aseh, it's considered gerama, and the person who does it doesn't care about it, there's no specific shay'd l'aniha, דבר שלא מתכוון, he permitted to open the refrigerator. הרב מעולם לא פתח מקרר בשבת. He himself never opened the refrigerator on Shabbat. He allowed everyone to open the refrigerator. We lived our life, even great tzaddikim. אני חשבתי שאני בסדר, אני פותח בשינוי בשבת. חשבתי, הרב מעולם לא פתח את המקרר בשבת. אם אין חלב, אז אין חלב. אני לא אוהב לתקופה בתפילת אליהם. מחמיר בשביעית. He never took a haircut during the ספירה. מרן פוסק בל"ד בבוקר, הרמ"א פוסק בל"ג בבוקר, according to Kabbalah, you can take the whole Sfira, like Perek Shavuot. Most of the Chuvot of the Kabbalah he used to do himself. מקל לכל ישראל ומחמיר לעצמו. חסד. I heard from his Ozer, הרב צבי חקק. He used to get a lot of letters. Many questions, sometimes personal needs. He got a letter from a boy in Petah Tikva. This boy has a heart condition. He can't learn good. But he desired to go to Yeshivat Or Israel, Petah Tikva. It's one of the greatest yeshivot in Petah Tikva. He writes to the Rav in his letter, יש ישיבה טובה בפתח תקווה, אבל אני יודע, בחלום הכי גדול שלי, אני לא אגיע לישיבה הזאת. יש לו חולה לב. יש ישיבה כזאת בפתח תקווה, שאני לא כל כך רוצה ללמוד בה, אבל גם שם לא יקבלו אותי. Even the second yeshiva, they're not going to accept me. Should I stay in פתח תקווה anyway? Should I go out פתח תקווה? שאני אשאר, שאני אלך מחוץ לעם? Says Tzvi Hadak, that morning, Rav took this paper, put it in his pocket. There is a special order over there. Some letters have answers right away. Some letters he puts away, he's not answering. And some letters, there's a pile of letters that he sends to his resting room. יש הרבה שאלות, קבוצה של שאלות שולחים לחדר מנוחה שלו. מתי הרוב הולך לנוח? When הרב is going to sleep? כולם מכירים את האמרה שלו, בשתיים מעופף. 2 o'clock, that's the time usually. After 2, but 2 was never 2, usually 3. And 6 o'clock is back learning in his room. What he was doing in his resting room, there's a pile of questions to answer. עונה על שאלות בחדר שלנו. בשלוש שעות שמותר לו לנוח, הרב עונה על שאלות שם. אומר צבי חקק, לקרוא את השאלות האלה זה חצי שעה לפחות. Just to read the questions, a pile of questions. Just to read it is half an hour. To answer it, and to answer it with sources. When did he sleep? 6 o'clock is back learning. So, that letter from this boy's request, he took and he put in his pocket. That morning after the tefillah, he called Eli Yishai. He put the letter in front of him, says, read it. This boy says his dream is to learn in Or Israel Yeshiva. Make sure he's learning there. So Eli Yishai told the Rav, well, Rav, I have no connection with this yeshiva. They have no connection with me. How can I do that? The Rav said, make sure he's learning there. You are Sam. There's no such thing. They don't know you. They know you. You're a minister in Israel. You do that. So he said, I will try. You know what the Rav told him? Don't come back to see me unless this boy in this yeshiva. A couple days later, he came and he said, yes, Rav, this boy was accepted in Yeshivat Or Israel. Hesed. When he was found that there is a widow, lost her husband, first thing he did, he sent his driver with food for Shabbat to this almanah, and then gave her information to his shlichim to take over this person. Make sure this organization is going to send her, and make sure this organization is going to send her. He didn't know the person. He didn't know the name of the person. Just a note from a person who lost her husband. אלמנה צעירה. שולח את הנהג שלו, תשלחו לאוכל. השבת שיהיה לאוכל. גאון בתורה, גאון עצום, שאין כדוגמתו, ואכפת לו מכל יהודי ויהודי כאילו היה הבן שלו. My cousin lost her husband on the day of the brit of their older son. He was 22 years old. The morning of Zocheret HaSipur, the morning he was supposed to bring his son to his brit, באשדוד. נפטר באותו בוקר. She was left, a 20 years old girl, with a yatom, with an orphan. They did the funeral first, they buried the father, they came back from the cemetery to do the circumcision, to do the brit. After the 30, her father, my uncle, took her to Chacham Obadiah. Together by the Chad, also needed Hamnatzah. So he said, give her bracha. She was crying. So the Rav was putting his hand above her head, and he started to say the bracha. And as he started, he started to cry himself. You see her crying? He's crying also. And then he holds himself, he continued to give the blessing, and then he falls again and crying for 20 minutes. 20 minutes, she's crying, he's crying. Almanat Seiran, he used to take up every person's pain as his personal problem. And the doctors told his helpers, don't keep bringing him these people. His heart can't take it anymore. Everyone are going happy, and he stays with the pain. One more story I'm going to end, other of you needs to speak. I heard it also from Yisraeli. Everyone knows that he puts two tefillin shel Rashi first, and then tefillin shel Rabbeinu Tam after. Tefillin shel Rashi, you say the bracha, tefillin shel Rabbeinu Tam, you don't say the bracha. He said, once I made a mistake. I handled him in the morning, tefillin shel Rabbeinu Tam first. So Rav did tefillin shel Rabbeinu Tam. 5 minutes later, I realized I gave him the wrong tefillin. So I came over to him, he was already in Beit HaKnesset. That's why I made a mistake, I gave him tefillin shel Rabbeinu Tam. So in front of everyone, Chavadi said, לא נורא, יש מחלוקת, פעם בחיים צריך לזכות לברך גם מה שרבנו תם. יש ירושלמי, אבל מביא ירושלמי כמו רבנו תם, לפי הזוהר, זה תפילין של ימין, לא נורא. He took off תפילין של רבנו תם, he put on תפילין של ראשי. He says after I was there, he got back to his room and he cried the whole day. Until the night he was crying, because he said ברכה בתרה. בכה יום שלם, בגלל שאמר ברכה תפילין של רבנו תם. ויש לו דרך ליישב, ויש לו עמל לסמוך הרבה. בכה יום שלם על פעם אחת שברך תפילין של רבנו תם. לפי ההלכה, בשולחן ערוך לא מברכים על זה. נכון, בשיטות, נכון, בסברות, אבל ההלכה לא מברכים. יום שלם הוא בכה בשביל פעם אחת ברכה תפילין של רבנו תם. הצדקות והקדושה והענווה שלו, איזו ענווה, a humble person, what a humble person, a person in his position. He brings in his ספרים, his students, what they're saying in their ספרים. מביא מהתלמידים שלו ביביע אומר. אני מכיר את התלמידים שלו, הרב מכיר, זביחי, וטהרני, ועוד, מביא מהתלמידים שלו. כך כתב, מביא מהנשיאתה. Another story, I have to tell you this. When in חזון עובדיה, אולי אתה זוכר את זה. אמי שתחיה הייתה מבשלת בישיבת חזון עובדיה. Once was an accident, a terrible accident. The boy crashed with a car, I think it was the truck, and the boy was in a terrible condition. He broke his head bone, his ribs, everything was crushed. He had no chance, medically, he had no chance to live. But he was a student in Chazon Obadiah. They told Chacham Obadiah his situation. He says, take me to his room in a hospital. They took him to his room in a hospital, and he was there with closed doors. They just heard him from the outside crying for 2 hours, crying in the room. He got out of the room. He said, tomorrow, same time, bring me again. That day, he got in a stable condition. The doctors didn't want to start to operate on him because he was lost. They just gave him a couple hours to live. That's it. He agreed to do the operation. He did few operations. The next day he came and he did the same thing. For 2 hours crying in his room. He left the room and he says, Be'ezat Hashem, we will say that. وحضر للموت בישיבה. And he was running, לקח לו כמה חודשים, physiotherapy, but in the end he walked and he came back to yeshiva, he was running. Doctors gave up on him, they didn't want to do the surgeries. And another hand, I had a second story from Tzvi was another boy years later that did an accident and was in the hospital also in critical condition. And he came to the Askara of Arab Shem in the yeshiva. They gave him the name. הסתכל, אמר, הוא כבר השלים את התיקון שלו. נתן לו חזרה. Couple hours later, they got the information from Gaza. He passed away already, this boy. Just by the name. Looked at the name and he said he passed away. המקובלים עשו לו תיקון, כן, המקובלים עשו לו הקפות, ועשו לו תיקונים, לבחור הזה אמרו, הוא יחיה, המקובלים. בא לחכם עובדיה, הסתכל, אמר, כבר השלים את התיקון שלו. And he said that on a regular basis he used to give him names to pray for. And all of a sudden he used to take this name off. תוציא את השם הזה מהרשימה. He used to go and try to find out why he said to take it out. This man passed away already. הרב ידע, נפטר, תוציא אותו מהרשימה. We don't know, we have no knowledge, we can't understand what we lost. I thought I know the Rav. As the days passed, as the minutes passed, the pain just takes me over, and I can't take the pain, and I realize how much I didn't know the Rav. As much as I thought I knew him, that much we didn't know him. הקדושה שלו, והשקידה שלו, והמסירות נפש שלו לכלל ישראל, והמסירות נפש שלו על התורה. ומה היה אומר בחודשים האחרונים? אני צריך להספיק להעביר סולת נקייה לדורות הבאים. ועוד לא מפסיק רגע אחד. אני צריך להספיק להעביר סולת נקייה לדורות האחרונים. יושב וכותב, יושב ומגיע, וכותב ומגיע, וכותב ומגיע, ויושב וכותב. אני צריך להספיק להעביר סולת נקייה לדורות הבאים. A few days ago, when people asked me, what's the נחמה? מה הנחמה? איך אפשר להתנחם? אני אומר, אין מה להתנחם, מה יש נחמה? But I think we can have a נחמה. הרב השאיר סולת נקייה לדורות בספרים שלו. האור הגדול שלו גנוז בספרים שלו. And I remember to see the Rav, when you would tell him that we learned in his ספרים, הנחת שהיה לו מזה. When he heard that people are taking his Farim and learning it, he would know that his tzava'ah for these days, what should we do? Learn his Farim. He wrote his Farim because he wanted us to learn from this Farim. Everyone should take his Farim. There is a whole set of Hazon Avadiyah. It's written in a simple language that everyone can understand. The top. Then in the bottom it was with sources and explanations, deep explanations. But the top, that was very, it's very clear, everyone can understand. His tzava'ah to us today, if you would ask Chacham Obadiah today, what do you want us to do for you? He would tell us, learn from my Sfarim. Learn from my Sfarim. That's what I want you to do. And the other thing he cares the most is children. He would give everything to take one child from a public school and to bring him into Jewish education. Chacham Obadiah cared about every child. He was willing to put himself in a big loss just for one child to be in Jewish education. And we live in America. There are so many kids learning in a public school, Jewish kids in a public school. That was another tzava'ah from him to us, to make sure these kids will get a Jewish education. If we will do these two things, learn from his Farim, and make sure every Jewish kid will get a Jewish education, I think the rabbis will be very satisfied. יהי רצון שנזכה שהרב יעלה בתפילה בפני הקדוש ברוך הוא, לפני כיסא הכבוד, שתברכו ובאתם עלינו כל גזרות קשות ורעות, ולגזור עלינו גזרות טובות, ונזכה כולנו לגאולה השלמה, לביאת משיח צדקנו, בנעמת קודשנו ותפארתנו במהרה בימינו אמן.